is 41. It's been Grambling, and that's what it is. I wanted to coach since the time I was in 4th grade. The first time that ball is snapped, you got to knock hell out of him and let him know one thing. That, boy, you gonna be in trouble this evening. You got a good man in front of you. And when I came in 41, the hills will ring, the victory song. It's the pride, the winning attitude that made us scramble. It's the most rewarding profession in the world. And no man is too great to coach the American League. Take that step and bring the children. All right, let's go. Down. Hook one. Turn. Good, good. Let me tell you about my whole career. I got a piece of every teacher I had, and every football player that's been through here, I got a piece of it. I think I'm the luckiest man in the world to have the privilege to coach people like you. Oh, Grambling, yeah, Grambling, we love it here. Oh, Grambling.
You're too strong, gotta keep on keeping on.
Good evening, everyone. I'm James Brown, host for the CBS's NFL pregame show, The NFL Today, and host of Inside the NFL on Showtime. I am truly very sorry that I'm unable to attend tonight's tribute to the legendary football coach, Mr. Eddie Robinson. We all know that he is and was a real American icon. In his many years as head coach at Grambling State University, you all know too well that he won 408 games, which was a record at the time of his retirement. Now, the many boys that he turned into outstanding young men with limited resources at Grambling State University is simply remarkable. Over his career, he had over 80 players, 80 play in the National Football League. And I understand that two of my favorite Grambling quarterbacks are with you tonight. Mr. James Shack Harris, who, by the way, those who may not know, he is an outstanding cook, a chef indeed. And Mr. Doug Williams, who I met at a basketball tournament. It was a CIAA basketball tournament many years ago, and I was wondering who this guy is that everyone is fawning over. Well, I know that they will represent Coach Rob extremely well. This man won 17 championships in the Southwestern Athletic Conference, 9 Black College National Championships, and had a streak of 27 consecutive winning seasons from 1960 to 1986. He was more than just a great football coach. He was, for sure, a true father figure to many of his players. And when I heard that all of the proceeds from this event tonight will go to the establishment of an endowed Coach Eddie G. Robinson Academic Scholarship at SMU's Simmons School of Education and Human Development, and will also help provide support to the nonprofit organizations such as the June Jones Foundation and the Eddie G. Robinson Legacy Fund, the least I could do is to participate by way of my support through this short video. The man you are honoring tonight is one of a kind and a real legend. And I do encourage everyone in attendance to realize that you are a part of something very, very special tonight. Through your commitments, you are helping the legacy of an American hero live on. Please, if you have the ability to, give generously to allow this scholarship to last for many years. Again, thank you so very much for letting me participate. God bless you and enjoy yourselves tonight.
Minutes of 8. Sometime this year, we're likely to see yet another of those seemingly unbreakable sports records broken, this time in college football. Eddie Robinson, coach at Grambling College in Louisiana, is knocking on the door of the 323 lifetime victories rolled up by the late Bear Bryant of Alabama. Robinson needs just 3 more. Grambling won its season opener on Saturday, 30-20. This is Coach Robinson's 43rd season at Grambling, and in that time he sent more than 200 players to the NFL, including Tremaine Johnson, Willie Davis, and Emerson Walls. Players coached by him have played for every one of the NFL teams. And Eddie Robinson, or Coach Rob, is with us this morning. And good morning.
Good morning, Kat.
How are you feeling now after your opener?
Well, it's pretty good. We won, but I had a pretty tough time trying to recruit David to play tight end.
He's got a bad back these days, you know.
Yeah, but he'd make a good one.
Yeah, he would.
Well, we had a pretty tough game Saturday, and we won it. It's always a tough game against Alcorn State and their coach, Marino Casson, but we're really pleased to have won, so we'll come in to the city next week at Yankee Stadium, and we're still undefeated.
But all right, now you're 3 away from Bear Bryant's all-time record. And what kind of pressure are you feeling as a result of that?
Well, I don't really feel any pressure as a coach because of I guess, watching Coach Bryant and the manner in which he handled it and the way he talked about it. He said he was always worried about trying to get to the field, and I guess that's my main problem, getting to the field. The media has been nice to me through the years, and I feel obligated to be nice to them, which makes me late quite a few times. I've offered an apology to the team, and I told them what was going on, and we try to keep that clear. But I guess anyone would enjoy the posture at this time and the attention that you're receiving now.
But you're keeping your attention on the game of football.
Well, you know, you have team goals, and the team has worked real hard. And like they said Friday, they said, Coach, we just want to play. We tired of practicing. We want to hit somebody. Yeah. And I think this is it. We're concerned about trying to win each game, and we feel that other things are falling in place.
In the 43 years that you've been coaching, you've seen Grambling go from a segregated black college and all the changes over the years. Have you changed your message to these young men at all over the years? Are you still telling them the same things?
Well, I think it's important that, I believe we all change, but your philosophy and things of that sort remain the same. It's still the same with me. I went in thinking that the most important thing was that they would get a degree and be able to compete in the most competitive society in the world. And it's still the same. I really look at it like this. Quite a few kids come to you. They want to play professional football. And if you aren't careful, they want to remain eligible to do that. And you have to think about what happens if he's not able to play, because only a select few players are able to come out of college and go into professional football. So you have to talk to them about carrying on the academics along with the athletics, and this is what we've done through the years, and this is what we'll continue to do.
I think his legacy would be he's touched the lives of so many players, and in spite of that, there are very few people that dislike Coach Robinson. He's respected by all.
Well, the first thing that comes to my mind when you talk about Coach Robinson is respectability. And the reason why I say that, I don't think that he has gotten the respect that I think he's due in America for all the years that he put in college football, coaching, and the rearing of a lot of young minds, bodies, and souls.
When you talk about some of the most influential coaches in college football history, no conversation should end without the mention of Eddie Robinson. Robinson, the former coach at Grambling State University, broke down barriers of all kinds. Robinson at one point was the winningest coach in college football history. During Robinson's 57 years at Grambling, he recorded over 400 victories, sent over 200 players to the NFL. But more importantly, he molded boys into men.
Coach Rob has always instilled in us, number one, 6:30 in the morning, the guys walking down the hall with a cowbell ringing for you to get up in the morning. Not to go to class, because he had this thing about athletes and other students. He always said that if he wakes you up in the morning to go to breakfast, the chance of you going to class is a lot greater than not getting up at all.
but he also was one who really took time to learn about the individual, to care for the person. And once you got to know him, you didn't want to disappoint Coach Rob, as they called him, because he was like a surrogate father to so many guys.
Football teaches the lessons of life. Well, football teaches me the lesson of life the same way it teaches the guy who played. You know, it's not how many times you get knocked down, it's whether you're going to get up.
Robinson was a unique individual. For a man to have won so many games, set so many records, he only wanted to be known as one simple thing.
A good American, that's enough. That'll cover it. If you're sincere when you say it.
With your Black History Fact, I'm Nicholas Love.